And so this fellow suggested, now here he says, this is what we can do. Let's take them with us. Let's take them with us. And nobody will be alarmed about them until night. And by that time we'll be a whole day's travel away from here. And then we'll take them another day with us. And after we've gone 2 days, then it'll take them 2 days to get back to their party, and we will be so far ahead then that there will be no danger of them catching up with it. And so that was agreed. And boy, those fellows brightened up when they found out we weren't going to kill them. And then we took them with us. And after 2 days, why, we give them a horse apiece, and we give them food enough, but we didn't give them any guns. And we send them loose and say, boy, where they happy to go. Well, this is a long story, and I can't, but I want to tell you one thing about John Davis. Now, John Davis was in the crowd with us. And naturally, as we rode along together day after day, we had a lot of things to think about and a lot of things to talk about. But as far as finance was concerned, now we were all on an equal. Before, some of us had them had a lot of cattle, and they were well-to-do, like John Davis and several others, but now they didn't have a thing in the world, just like we did. We didn't any of us have anything. Because in the crowd, of all of us 30 men, I don't think there was $50. Because we just didn't take money to give us, we didn't have money. And so I remember as we rode along while we were deciding what we might do when we got out to the United States, and I remember that Howard Vader, he was quite a character, and he was a cattleman, and he had lost more cattle, I guess, than anybody else. And he swore to get vengeance on Mexicans wherever he found them. And he says, I don't know what I'll do. He says, I think I'll go to El Paso and I'll get on the police force there where I'll have a chance to manage some of these Mexicans. And what about you, John? He says to John Davis, what are you going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, he says, John, he says, there's only one thing you can do. He says, that's get out on the cattle ranch. And he says, you know, that's not very promising because he says, you know what they pay for a cowboy in a cattle ranch, John? No, I don't know what they pay. So they pay only $25 a month from the boys. $25 a month. That's the going wage for a cowboy. And old John, he thought about it a while, and he said, by hell, he says, you know, before I'd work for $25 a month, the damn I wouldn't go out and lay down under a bush and die. Well, we finally reached the line, the United States line, and when we got there, we found out they wouldn't let us pass our horses across the line unless we paid duty, and we didn't have any money to pay duty. But we found out that because we were United States citizens, that the government had provided transportation for any American citizen that was coming out of Mexico on account of the revolution to any place he wanted to go in the United States. And because our families had all gone to different places, they naturally went to where they had relations. Some of them had people living in Utah, some in Colorado, some in New Mexico, some in California and Arizona. And so they had scattered and gone all over. I, of course, knew where my wife was going because those people were living in Tucson. And there's where I was headed for, of course. I didn't know where my parents and where they had gone, so I'd find that out later. Well, I remember then that some of the men that weren't married said, well, now here, about these horses, we've got to do something with them. And as much as we haven't got the money to pay the duty to take them across the line, we'll have to maybe try to sell them. There's some cattle ranches around here, and maybe we could sell them. Maybe we could better get a price out of them, and we better get something out of them. So the rest of you fellows want 2 or 3 of us fellows to stay here and take care of the horses and try to sell them You just give us your destination wherever you're going, and if you want us to do this, well, we'll find saddles or horses, and then we'll pay you the money.